Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to what should be the last episode of Mega Man X. It's been a while since I've last recorded, about a week. I did come home from my trip. So, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that I was on a trip, and that's why the episodes were shorter. So, we are in the last stage of Sigma's Fortress, last branch of it. So let's go beat Sting Chameleon. I believe what's left is Launch Octopus and Flame Mammoth. Oh, I think we also have Spark Mandrill. Gonna collect these, recover some health. Definitely gonna want to recover some ability usage. Switch to Shotgun Ice. So, like I said in the last one, this should just be pretty much a boss rush. Alright, the other two stages were more... There was a level to it. This one, we're just gonna be going through boss to boss. So, let's finish off Spark Mandrill. One thing that's good about going against those fish is that pretty much if they do inhale you, you're almost guaranteed to, it's pretty easy to kill them because you just smash the button. Alright, but just two more bosses and then we could fight the boss of this level. Oh wait, here is another example of... I shouldn't be using this. I really shouldn't, because we're gonna need it later. But if you use Boomerang Cutter on top of Launch Octopus, he can no longer do his move where he spins around and tries dragging us towards the center. All you can do is launch missiles. Taking a lot of blows here. Doesn't really matter. We do take the double resistance due to the body armor that we got from Sting Chameleon stage. We'll try to do the same thing again to Flame Mammoth. Pretty much what that prevents him from doing is changing the direction of the path or the walkway. Okay, so I'm gonna switch to Chameleon Sting actually, and do the special ability, because that will prevent me from taking damage from the spikes. So we'll cut off his trunk and then because I don't think it's gonna... There it goes. So I think that also prevents him from shooting oil. So he's pretty much cornered now. He can't switch direction of the platform, and he also can't shoot oil at us. Alright, all that's left is for us to fight the boss of this level. It is this dragon head looking thing. I'm gonna equip Boomerang Cutter. Just avoid getting smashed. One more hit. And with that, we are on the last stage of this game. We shall see if we could cheese it. I kind of do want to be on lower lives just in case I do mess up. Okay. Okay. We're gonna try. I'm gonna scale up. There are holes that enemies can spawn from, which you could basically use as just to refill resources. So this is Sigma, the final boss of the game. So there are 3 phases to this final boss. The first fight is not against Sigma, but his dog. Oh, the invisibility frames. Okay, so unfortunately we cannot cheese this first part. We'll fight him. Just use the X-Buster. I'm gonna try not to burn as many resources as possible. Assuming we could get far enough, I would like to save what very little bit amount of sub-tank we have left to fight Sigma. But pretty much, if you do the Hadouken, it's pretty much a one-shot KO. So you could like skip this. You could if you land it. Right. If I didn't have the invincibility frames up on top of the dog, that would have been a one-hit KO. We would have been right here. So stage 2, he has this lightsaber thing. Which unfortunately can block my blows. Okay, that's fine. The only bad thing, the reason why I didn't want to use resources, is because pretty much if you do lose on any stage of the final boss fight, you start from the beginning. And since we are at 0 health, I'm just gonna use whatever we have left to burn. Or we'll just go all out. Alright, same deal. Same dialogue. Okay, hopefully we don't shoot. There we go. And I think if we're lucky, we could do it again to the first stage of Sigma. If not, we'll fight them regularly. Okay. So I'm gonna equip Electric Spark. Okay, sucks using a sub tank, but you just gotta use it to stay in this fight. I'm thinking I will be using a... Okay, so 2 stages down. We are quite low health. We only have like, what, half a sub tank left. It's not even gonna fill us up to full. But the final fight, Sigma's head goes into this wolf-like thing. Gonna equip Rolling Shield. Gotta wait for the platforms to, or the hands to come down. And we're just gonna blast him with Rolling Shield. And I didn't think that would kill me. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Alright. Alright. I think this would be a good fast stage to try fill up sub tanks. I don't know if it's the best idea, but we'll go with it. We're not gonna go for the extra health. We'll see how fast we can fill up sub tanks here. If it's not fast at all, we'll just do it the way I'm used to doing it, which is in the stage of Sigma's Fortress. Okay, we'll just go fast. Come on. Okay, last one. Escape. Run it back. Don't want one up, so we'll ignore that bat. Okay, 2 sub tanks complete. Okay. Maybe we'll try to go through the whole stage and see if we could how many tanks we could complete. regardless if we go overtime or not, I'm determined to make this the final finale. Okay. And the reason why it's like we're just gonna max out our sub tanks and hopefully we get it in this next one is because I do feel that if I have max sub tanks, there is more room for error. Not to say that there should be room for error, but let's see if I could just beat him with the Buster alone. Okay, I was not able. I would have missed the sub tank, or I would have missed the heart container, or the health upgrade. Health? Drop health? Doesn't seem like that. Wait. Oh, that was not the smartest idea I had. Okay, that's fine. How much are we off of a full? Because if we're pretty close... Ooh... Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just do it the old, or the way I just did for a very long time. It really is not a time efficient way. However, we seem to be getting the drops that we need, which is quite nice. We'll take the smallest ones too. Is this it? Almost. 1 to 2 more, I think. Yeah. Okay. Now we have max sub tanks. I'm pretty comfortable going into this fight. Let's see if we could cheese both the first and second stages. Alright. There we go. Stage 2. Okay, well, failed to do that. Where is it? Okay. Also, sorry for doing a poor explanation. I feel like I've done a poor explanation for the plot, but pretty much, Sigma used to be a Maverick Hunter, but I believe in the lore there's like a virus that caused him to go sort of Maverick, and it's like more. It's explained more in like the third or fourth game. I don't really remember. I've only like really played through 1 and 2. Played a little bit of 3. Have never beaten 4 and above. All right. We are in good. We're in a good position. hit. Oh, shucks. I'm gonna heal up again. I don't trust. Probably the best way to not get hit by those sparks while standing on the hands is probably to just jump off. But we're not doing that. Oh, we're low on health. The fight itself isn't hard. It's just that you take so much damage that it's rough. Alright. So fortunately, we should be able to finish it off here. And there we go. Alright. And then we just watch the final scenes, credits. I don't think this will be as long as the credits for Bomberman 64. I don't recall it being extremely long. Alright, so pretty much, well, this will not be the last game we play through, or Mega Man X game. There are a total of 8. I've played a little bit of 4 up till 5. I've beaten up to 3. I played a little bit of 4 and 5. I've never touched 6 through 8. So that'll be interesting later on. When we will play those, I am not sure. In terms of what will be played next to Mario 64 from here on out, not sure. But yeah, one thing that I liked about older games is that the cast, it's like they make it like it was like a show, and they make a cast list, so like it tells you all the enemies that were in those levels. So I thought that was pretty nice, or I thought that was pretty neat back then. And then like the actual credits, I think, I don't know if I'm right or I could be wrong, but I think also in the older games a lot of developers use like an alias, so like that's why sometimes you'll have like goofy names in your credits, but not entirely sure. See all the Mavericks that we fought along the way through this journey. One thing that I believe I mentioned it. There was a remake of this game for the PSP, Maverick Hunter X, and they gave the characters a bit more, or the Mavericks a little bit more personality. You could see what they were like. Like I think I heard, Launch Octopus, I believe he was more like arrogant, artistic like. Stick Chameleon, I believe, was kind of like on the crazier side. I don't know if I'll play through Maverick Hunter X. It's pretty much the same thing. It's literally the same game, but kind of revamped. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I will. Also, like one of the other things is like, I think I said this with the Super Punch Out, but it thanks you as a player, which I think is really neat. Okay, and then the actual credits. I may play. I'm debating between two games, and I will decide tonight. I guess you'll see what I decide to play. Possibly, I think due to upload schedule, it might be. It's either tomorrow or sometime this upcoming week. Both are gonna be, I think, should be longer. One of them definitely a longer game. One of them I'm planning to break up into, like, finish one plot line or one important plot line, take a break, second plot line, and then third. The other one, I think I will be doing main game and then going back to complete it. I haven't fully decided, but I guess you'll see soon. So yeah, it's the Thank You for Playing, presented by Capcom. Personally, I think Mega Man is probably like one of the Capcom games that like I truly enjoy playing. And then I also like what they did with the collaboration with the Zelda games. So Sigma is not done yet. As we could see right here. So he does make returns in the future games. And I can't remember if this is the last thing he says. Give it a few moments. Okay, I think this is how it ends. But yeah, we'll see the return of Sigma in Mega Man X2. So that's all that we have for Mega Man X now. So I guess we'll find out what the next series is going to be. But until then, see you in the next one.